Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Tuesday Night Life in Focus. So tonight we're going to be talking about making a journey, making decisions. We've been talking about this theme for several weeks now, and we're going to continue it to do that. So we're going to have our theme song tonight, sung by Lindsay Reeves, okay? Produced and written by David Whitfield. Join us. Here we go.
Lift the load from my shoulders, shake the chains from my heart. Let the crushed and silent voice within declare a new start. Song of renewal deep in my heart, sung in the daylight, sung in the dark. Troubles in this life weigh on my mind, but I live stronger, stronger to leave them behind. Living doesn't last forever. I wanna live while I'm here. Recovery's on the way, breathing no wonder. Today's not forever. Dream big, see clear. Life is now or never. One single life, one single love, one single voice. I'm flying above, over the doubts and fears, over the wasted years, over the mountains that get in my way. This chance won't see tomorrow. I gotta live it today. Living doesn't last forever. I wanna live while I'm here. Recovery's on the way, breathing no wonder. Today is not forever. Dream big, see clear. Life is now or never. Now or never.
Thank you, Lindsay, for that beautiful song, and David for writing it for us and producing it. Okay, let's look at the situation here that we have. How many have ever been on vacation? Went anywhere? Planned a vacation? Me, I'm a guy that just, I don't plan very far ahead. I just get in the car and go. And hopefully, when I get somewhere where I need to spend the night or stop or go, or there is a motel room available, okay? Or a hotel room available. I don't plan ahead. My lady, Jeannie, as everybody calls her Mama Jeannie, she plans everything to the minute detail, okay? She makes all the reservations, decides where we're going to eat, decides how far we're going to go, decides what time we're going to get up, because when you go with Jeannie, she makes sure that you have fun. She makes you get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and get dressed and get started because she's determined that we're going to have fun. So she just sometimes just wears you out. You need a rest. I like to just lay around the motel room a lot. But Jeannie, she likes to get out and do things. And go to Six Flags, go to malls, go to movies, go to historical sites, do those kind of things. So she plans the whole thing ahead. So we all talk about going on vacation. I've always said I wanted to go to this place or that place in the world, Italy or whatever, and never did it. Never did it. Never got it off my bucket list. I did go to Germany because the Army sent me there, and I went to Holland, and I've been several places, Mexico, of course, and we've been to California, and I went all over the United States showing dogs. And so I've been a lot of places, but you have to make a decision about I've got to do and get everything ready to go on vacation. You don't want to get up to the day that vacation is supposed to start and then go get the oil change in your car. Make sure everything's packed. Make sure all your clothes are washed. Make sure you get everything together that you're going to need when you go on this journey. And that's what we need to do with our lives sometimes. We talked in the past couple of weeks about the prodigal son in the hog pen. We talked about you had to make a decision to decide to go. So that's what the first step is. You got to make a decision that you're going to take a trip. Okay? And then the decision requires you to make conscious choice to move out of your discomfort zone. How many is ever really comfortable where you're at? Sometimes at home you get comfortable, but most of the time we're in a discomfort zone. And so we have to commit to making a change. There's a myth and lie about the comfort zone. We remain stagnant and paralyzed by fear. Fear of change. Fear of what's going to happen. Fear if we do this. Fear if we do that. And so we have to do that. We are never really comfortable. We spend most of our lives in the discomfort zone because we have developed a tolerance for discomfort. Being in the wrong place at the wrong time. So that's what we do a lot of times. We develop a tolerance of where we're at. And we don't pursue a journey of change because of fear. So if you're going to move to another city, especially if you were a child and your parents, you've been going to school in the city you were at, say, for 6 or 7 years, you made a lot of friends and all that, and your dad or mother got a new job and you had to move to a different city, you didn't know anybody, and it was a very difficult situation for children when that situation happened. So if you're in the addiction culture, or if you have mental health issues, or if you're whatever your position is, if you decide to take the journey to a new dimension, there's going to be some fear there. There's going to be some worry. There's going to be some anxiety. But if you go on get your life better and go to a better place in your life, you have to get in the car or begin your journey. God said that He would make all things new for us. He said, behold, all the old things are passed away. Behold, all things are new. That's very difficult for me. I know most of us, at some point in our life, we decided we're going to follow God, okay? We're going to do our lives different. And so we talk to God and we say, God, here I am. I want to change my life. I need you to help me. I need you to cleanse me. I need you to forgive me. And I need you to help me in this transition. And when we do that, God says that He makes everything new. All the old stuff is gone. Well, that really is, it is true in the spirit maybe, but It's really not true. I live in the same house. I go to the same school. I go to the same job. And so it doesn't seem like things are really new, but internally, God makes us totally new and changes us, changes the way we think, changes the way we act, change everything about our lives so that we can live a productive, wonderful, joyous life. He can give us peace, but peace is sometimes we have peace in the midst of the storm. Not always serenity and pie in the sky deal. That's not really peace. Peace is being comfortable no matter what the issue is in your life or what's going on in your life. God gives you the ability to be calm about those things and understand that we're going to overcome them. So let's look at this traveler here. She's looking at a map. Where am I going to go? My life has changed. I'm out here on the road. All the other stuff is behind me. I want to start a new life. So where am I going to go? What kind of life am I going to have? Am I going to change my friends? Because my friends are all people that will hinder me from having a changed life. I'm not going to call my drug dealer anymore. I'm going to take all those contacts out of my phone. I'm going to change my phone number so they can't call me. I'm just going to make this total, complete change in my life. And that's really what makes all things new. The decision to make the change and the transition. That's what this girl's doing. She's got a glove there. She's going anywhere in the world. She's got her suitcase packed. So, you got your suitcase packed. Are you ready to go? You ready to go to a new life, a new way. A lot of fear there, a lot of anxiety, but it's okay. It's okay. Everything's going to be okay. You have that. So no matter what happens, your destination is set. Say you live in Sherman, Texas, Bonham, Texas, Dallas, Texas, wherever you may live, and you decide, well, I'm going to go to Galveston Ocean. The best place to go, if you want to go to the ocean, is go to the Bahamas. So you decide, I'm going to go to the Bahamas. I'm going to go to Florida, and I'm going to buy this cruise, and go from Florida to the Bahamas and spend a week in the Bahamas. And I can tell you that going to the Bahamas and snorkeling and doing those kind of things is a wonderful experience. The cruise ship, when I went, cruise ships were quite primitive from what they are now. But anyway, so you decide to go there. If you're going to go to the Bahamas, you don't pack fur coats and special shoes and all that kind of stuff, because you need bathing suits, you need short sleeve shirts, you need shorts, you need those type of clothes if you're going to the Bahamas. You don't need all the heavy clothes to keep you from getting cold. Okay? Excuse me. I'm getting cold. So, we're going to the Bahamas. We got all of our suitcase packed. One time, when we went to the Bahamas, we flew down there, and Jeff, my son, he was probably, I don't know, he was a 10 maybe, and we got to the Bahamas, and we got off the plane. We had to go through customs, and so we're almost up there where the custom people are, and Jeff said, you know, I got a lot of firecrackers in my suitcase. I said, oh my God, son, why did you do that? You're not even supposed to. That was before all this inspection and all this bomb threats and stuff and all this terror, so they didn't x-ray our bags when we got on the plane. And he brought these firecrackers on the plane, which is totally illegal. And we got up there, and we were privileged that they didn't check his suitcase. They checked mine, but not his. So you need to make sure you don't take anything with you that can bring you down to difficult circumstances. You need to rethink what your life is going to be and design it as such. Okay? So how are we going to do that? Let's see how we're going to do that. Let's talk about the fruit of the Spirit. Okay, the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. That is the fruit of the Spirit. So that's the things that we need to have in our lives. If you're looking on the screen here, we have this fruit basket. Now, I'm bad about buying fruit, especially bananas, and let them sit on the counter till they go bad. I like my bananas somewhat green. I don't like them real ripe. And I do the same thing with strawberries. I ate a few of them, and they sit in the refrigerator and rot. And that's the way, if you have an apple and you don't eat it right away, that's what happens. So these fruits that God wants us to have in our lives, so that our lives will become better and improve our lives, we don't need to try to store up a lot of love, store up a lot of patience. We just need it every day. When Jesus was on the earth, it said he got up every morning, went out, and started healing people. That's what he did every day. He didn't say, I'm going to go heal people on Friday or Sunday or Wednesday. He got up every day and did it. So the children of Israel, when they came out of Egypt, God fed them with what he called manna. And this manna was out on the ground every day in the morning, and they had to go out and gather it up. And God told them, just get enough for your family. And he told them the amount they needed for each person every day. So when the first day came, a lot of them went out and got more than God had told them they needed to get for each individual. And they didn't eat it all that day. And so the next morning, it stunk and was full of worms. So our lives, in a sense, we only have the present. And I'm sorry, I'm out of time. But we'll continue this next week, okay? And I want you to go with God. Call us if you need us. 903-893-46. That's the old number. 903-436-8816. Okay? Call me if you need anything. We'll be with you. It's time to go. See you next Tuesday at 6 o'clock on the dot. God bless you. Have a wonderful day.